Hey guys, it's me, Tommy, and in this video, I'll be showing you guys how I created human hair locks using some scrap hair that I have. So let's just jump right into this tutorial. So I'm going to be using just some kinky curly hair that I just had stashed around. As an owner of a hair company, I'm testing out hair, so I just had a few bundles that was just laying around. And the tools you're going to need is this lock tool. I purchased mine from Amazon, and optional, you can use an extensions holder. I bought mine from Studio Teculo. I think that's how you pronounce it. So the first thing you're going to do is just decide how thick you want your locks. For the locks that I had in my hair, I decided to go for something just a little bit medium size. So for this bundle of hair, I'm just going to use 3 curls to create my lock. Now you can go ahead and do the teasing method, but I feel like teasing the hair, you tend to lose hair. So I'm just going to do a 2-strand twist to form the base of my lock, and then I'm going to go ahead and use that locking tool. The locking tool comes in 4 different sizes. You have a 1, 2, 3, and a 4. I'm going to use the one that has the 3 teeth, and I'm just going to go in and out, just locking the hair or basically tangling the hair. So it's basically just the in and out process. With that locking tool, it does have hooks at the end, so while you're pushing the hair in and out, it's just pulling the hair through. I'm going to show you guys just 2 angles, so don't worry if you can't really see what I'm doing on this angle, because I'm going to show you guys in a different angle what I'm basically doing. Now for my locks, I didn't want them to be too tight as like a formed lock. I actually wanted to be like more of a looser lock, like if you did starter locks, like a micro locks that just grew out. So that's the look that I was going for. I wanted to still have some kind of curl and texture to it. So I'm just loosely locking the hair or tangling the hair. And then at the base, I'm going just a little bit tighter because I'm going to be cutting that weft. So this is what the lock looks like. I left the ends loose because I wanted the ends of the lock to be curly. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that lock off the weft. Now for me to do my extensions, which is going to be a tutorial in the next video, I'm actually going to go ahead and create a hook because I want it to be like a crochet extension look. So I'm going to go with a shorter bundle that I had laying around. As you can see, the curls are a little bit looser, and I'm just going to pick out just a little piece of hair that I'm going to use to make my crochet hook. So I think this amount should be suffice, and I'm going to cut it from its weft, and then I'm going to show you guys how I created my crochet hook. Now you're going to take that piece of hair and you're going to wrap it around your finger, and you're going to hold the bottom, and then you're going to take the lock that you created and you're going to put it together, twist it just a little bit so that you have both of them together, and then you're going to go ahead and lock the 2. Now, just to let you know, there is some times where you would not have gathered that crochet hook here together while you're locking it. So just make sure you just bunch it up together so that it's all intertwined. And then this is what your hook should look like. And actually, this is what your lock should look like. You see, it still has texture and the ends are still curly. Now, if you are going to use an extension holder, I'm going to show you guys that angle. I think that way is a little bit faster. I just put the extension holder up against my mirror. As you can see, I already have my 2-strand twist. With this, I use a different bundle of hair. And I'm going to show you guys up close what it looks like when you're pulling the hair in and out to create the lock. As you can see, as I'm pulling the hair out, you can see that I'm pulling pieces of hair in and out. At the same time, I'm rolling the hair so that it's locking it or tangling it, that twist that I did. So as you can see, I'm twisting the hair, pulling. I'm putting the needle back in, I'm twisting the hair, I'm pulling. And you're just gonna keep doing that all the way down. Another thing too, I didn't show you guys, but it's always good to work from the bottom to the top so that you're not losing the length of your extension. But I'm just showing you guys just up close of how I'm interlocking the hair together. And this is what the lock looks like. You can still see a little bit of the twist, and it still has some of its form. Like I said, I used a different bundle, so I had to use more hair in order to create the same size as the previous bundle. So with this one, I just have to make the top just a little bit tighter so I can add my hook to it. So I'm just going in and I'm doing a tighter lock this time by just going back and forth and just rolling really tight, so that the end of this lock, or maybe the top of this lock, is a little bit tighter and smaller, so I can put my hook on it to make it a crochet. So as you can see, I'm rolling it through my fingers and I'm just pulling it through really tight. Again, we're gonna just take just some scrap hair, and you're gonna roll it around your finger, and then you're gonna interlock the two together. So you're gonna see with this angle, you're gonna see how the top of the hair looks after I crocheted it nice and tight, and you're gonna connect it together. Now, what I'm also going to show you is sometimes when you make your hook, you may have not gotten all the hair if you're using like a shorter piece like I did, but that's okay. You're just going to pull it out. You're going to have like a long string of hair, and then you're just going to wrap it around your finger. So you're going to see me do that. You see that I have my hook there, but it came out. So I'm just going to rewrap it around my finger. And then I'm just going to go ahead now and then just crochet it together. So if your hook or your latch comes out, just wrap it around your finger again, and then just crochet it until everything is interlocked together, and it's one whole lock with a crochet loop at the top. Now, this is for temporary lock extensions. That's the reason why you have that crochet hook at the top. If you're doing permanent extensions, you can leave it without the crochet hook because you're going to interlock it with your hair. Last but not least, I like to give it just a nice little conditioning bath. So I'm going to fill up my sink, and I'm going to go ahead and dump my locks in there. If you see hair in my sink, that's because this is the second batch of locks that I dumped in there. I think I made a total of 60 locks for this hairstyle, but I didn't use all of it. But anyway, I'm just going to dump that hair in a conditioning bath just to make it nice and soft, and also to get my curls to be defined, because like I said, I left the ends of the locks loose because I wanted to have like nice curly ends. So I'm just going to wrap my finger around it just to make that tight curl. But I also just wanted the hair to just kind of combine together with water. You can also use a Denman brush or any curly hair brush to define the ends if you want to. If you want to put product in it, you can. I didn't need to put product in mine. All I did was just brush the ends, squeeze the water out first of all, and then I'm just going to brush the ends and just define it with my finger and just let it air dry. And that's basically it, guys. This is the final look of what my locks look like. I know they look crazy, but you have to trust the process. I'm going for a bohemian look, so it's not tight and deformed. It just looks natural. It looks like it's growing out of my scalp. I made a total of 60 locks. The inches of the bundles that I used was 18 inches. It took me about 4 hours to create. And if there's any other specs that you need, you will see them below, or you can ask them below in the description box. But please stay tuned for how I install the locks so you guys can see how it looked in the beginning. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.